Hi everybody, it's Norma and it's time for my what I am burning now. This is the month of August 2015. So I'm going to show you what I've been burning, and I know so many of you are like just ready for your fall scents, but I am a seasonal burner and I'm sticking to my summer scents. And right now, I'm in Michigan and we had a really hot, humid weekend. It was like 90 and high humidity. So I'm really glad to be inside in the air conditioning, and I'm very glad I have some light, fruity, tropical scents to smell tonight. So I have to say it's really late on Sunday. I'm tired, but I had to get this video done today because some of the candles that I'm about to show you are going to finish up soon. And I know the next 2 weekends I have a lot going on, so if I didn't do it today, it just probably wasn't going to happen. So I'm going to try to get through this quickly, but yeah, well, we'll see what happens. But anyway, I'm in my bathroom and I have Roses of Cliffwalk going. Like I said, I got home late, and so a lot of my candles are just kind of starting. But this one has been performing fabulously for me. I mean, Roses of Cliffwalk is no stranger to me. Every once in a while I get a candle that gives me some issues with tunneling, whatnot, but this one has really been performing flawlessly. I've had no problems with the burn. I can usually get a wax pull going in about 3 hours. The throw is not as strong as I would like. I've had some that have been really strong, but this is, I would say it's a pretty good medium. So Roses of Cliffwalk, a classic for me. And if you watch my most recent video, I have too many tarts, and so I'm trying to get through a bunch of them. And in here, you guys can't see it, but I actually have white gardenia going because it was the only floral in the collection that I'm trying to work through that I thought would go with my Roses of Cliffwalk. And over here on my dresser, I have a Yankee candle. This is pink hibiscus. This is actually a UK candle that you have to get online if you're in the United States and you want it, or it may, show up in an outlet. I haven't done a review on this candle, and I'm not sure if I'm going to, because I'm not sure if I'm going to have time. I will try to. I'm not so sure. I mean, the reason I bought it was it got a lot of great reviews earlier this year when people tried it, and it's kind of like, even though it says pink hibiscus, it's not really a floral, it's more of a fruity floral, even more fruity. It's kind of sweet, but I've had a little bit of issues with it tunneling. It's a slow burner. I don't know if it's because of the color of the wax. So I've never really gotten a chance to really get like a deep full wax pull to release the scent. Every once in a while I would get a whiff of like a hibiscus scent, but it's more fruity. I don't know. I do have at least one more of these, so if I don't review it this time around, eventually I'll get around to reviewing it, but I will try to get a review up for you. I've just been so busy this summer, Now over here on my dresser, I love this hurricane. I picked up around Easter time at Home Goods. It's by Nicole Miller. It's not really a hurricane, it's just a holder. But I have Colonial candle, Grapefruit hibiscus. Now this one I can smell. I've reviewed this, I've talked about it. It's one of my favorite candles from Colonial. It's just, even though it says grapefruit hibiscus, it's more of a grapefruit smell with just a hint of floral. This one also has been doing really well for me. I even think this is a red coat candle, which if you guys have been following, there was a period of time where Colonial Candle changed their manufacturing warehouse or whatever, and there was a batch of candles that were stamped with a red coat that had issues with burning. But actually, I've had pretty good luck with some of them. Some of them I've had to struggle with. Some were just complete duds. But once you get past that first, initial burn or two, I've had no issues with it. It pulls out with, I would say, I've had this one going for about an hour now, and you can see it's almost pulling out. So, I mean, I've had no issues with it whatsoever. And then on either side, I have, these are these Pure Radiance holders. I got 2 of them, 1 on each end. And I just have Votives in here, and they're about dying. I told you if I didn't do it today, everything was going to be done. I'd have Votives of Colonial Candle Grapefruit Hibiscus. And in keeping with my melting project in my centerpiece, I have, what do I have in here? Actually, this is not part of my project. This is a wax melt, a summer snap from Colonial Candle, the Grapefruit Hibiscus, because I already had it going and it's not done yet, so I didn't want to waste it, so I'm finishing it off. So now I'm in my computer room, and as you can see, I didn't change any of my accessories. I think I set these accessories out in June, and I've just been too busy, so I haven't done any redecorating, so you'll have to wait till next month for that. I can't believe next month is already going to be fall decorating, but yeah, summer's going by fast. So over here in my computer room, I have, this is the Blue Ripple Hurricane that I got from Yankee, which I'm so glad I at the very end decided to snap these up, because they're just, I've really enjoyed them. I have Yankee Candle Margarita Time in here, and in the tea light holders or votive holders, I have what is it, Island Spa, I believe. And my Margarita Time has actually been doing very well. I have one on the other side, which I'll show you in a minute. And I mean, I wish it was stronger, but with 2 of them together in this room, which is just an average sized bedroom, it does scent the air nicely. So with 2 of them, I got a pretty good scent throw. 1, I probably would be struggling, because I do have the 1 wick, not the 2 wick, but it's just a nice salty lime margarita scent, you know, perfect for hot, humid summer days. And then on the other side of my desk, I have, like I mentioned, another Margarita Time. And then this is the tart warmer. It's a tea light tart warmer. I don't use it very often, but like I mentioned, I'm on that melting project. So, you know, no holds or bar. All my warmers are, you know, getting a workout. And I have one of those old jar wax melts from Yankee. This is in the scent Lemon Lime. And I'm getting near the end of these. I've been, like, the last couple days putting them through their paces. And for the most part, they're really, really super light. So once they melt and, you know, they run out, it's like, okay, time to move on to something else. But it's too bad that these didn't really take off and weren't popular, because I do like the ease of removing them, because once they cool off, all you have to do is like prod it and pull it right off. They come out so easy. They're so easy for cleanup. But they weren't really popular, you know, I guess because of the price point. They were higher than the regular tarts, so they were discontinued. And over here I have another centerpiece. And what do I have in here? You can't see it because it's black, because I have black coconut also in those jar wax melts. And I definitely will be replacing this one tomorrow, because these are the last 2 that I had. I already had a few of them, and I know that they're pretty much scentless. The scent is gone. Okay, so now we're in my bathroom. This is in my main hallway, and I actually have a village candle going. This is in the scent Hibiscus, and this is a beautiful scent. This is my 2nd candle in Hibiscus. I actually burned one last year. I picked it up at Home Goods, and I liked it enough. I ran back and grabbed the last 2 I could find, and it's a very pretty scent. It's hard to describe. I actually did a review on it last year, but something happened during the filming, so I was never able to post it. And I didn't get around to reviewing it this year. I'll try. I know, so many candles, so little time. But it's a pretty scent. I like it. It's a floral, and I can't remember what else is in it though. So it kind of has a very fresh smell to me. Performance-wise, it started out with really high flames, but typical to what Village does, you know, the wicks have started to pune out a bit, but it's still getting a wax pool, and it's still throwing. Strangely enough, when I'm actually in the bathroom, I don't smell it as much as when I'm walking by the room, so it kind of throws itself out a little bit, but it's a really pretty scent. I like it. And, you know, I would get it again. I don't know if I'd go out of my way to order it online, but if I saw it at Home Goods, I would probably pick it up. And then over here, this is part of my Use Up My Tart project. This is actually an oil warmer from Yankee, and I'm using it as a wax warmer right now. And I have a tart in there, which is Splash of Rain. And I picked it because it's kind of a fresh smell, so it was the only thing that I had that I thought would halfway go with Hibiscus. And since it's old, I figured it was going to be light anyway, so it probably wouldn't matter. And I do have another Splash of Rain going on over here. So, yeah, let me see. Yeah, I can smell it a little bit. But I mean, I have two of them going and a candle going, and it's kind of light in here. There's like, it just smells kind of fresh and pretty in here, but nothing really is standing out. That's sad. I love this warmer. I think it's just so beautiful. And I don't know if you can see it, cast designs on the wall. And then over in my kitchen on my stove, I have a Goose Creek candle. This is in Grapefruit Mandarin. And this is, I think, my second jar of it. I've burned one before. And believe it or not, I am shocked to say with a Goose Creek candle that I'm actually having a little problem with puny wicks. So usually with my Goose Creek candles, I trim my wicks every single time. And I cut them down to the nub. But this time I've actually let the wicks go like a burn or two because, as you can see, it's they're not living up to their reputation. But I don't mind because I guess I'd rather have that as long as it burns. And I mean, as you can see, I got a full wax pool going here. I'd rather have that than shooting high flames with soot shooting out, because I don't like soot shooting out of my candles. Then over here, my kitchen counter is probably my favorite electric tart warmer, another Yankee candle tart warmer. And I have another tart from my project, Bahama Breeze. This one's light too. I smell a little bit of grapefruit, but yeah, it's pretty light. Okay, then over here in my Palm Leaf Hurricane, I have a Colonial candle. This is in Guava and Papaya, and it's doing very well. I mean, the throw, when I initially reviewed this, I do have a review up on it that I did earlier this year. I had it in a bedroom, and in the bedroom, it was about a medium to strong throw, I think, like medium high. I do have it going on in a larger room now. It's in my great room. I actually have two going, one on the other side. So the scent throw is a lot more muted, but it's still there. It just, when you see what I have going on, it just kind of blends in. I just have all these like tropical fruits going on. So everything blends together really nice. When I'm standing right here, of course, I can smell it. And it's a nice candle, too bad it's discontinued. Okay, then over here on my candle cabinet, my two crystal holders in the back, I have Pure Radiance Guava, but one is the old style in the aluminum wick and one is in the wood wick. And then I have, in the Votives, I'm alternating because I was trying to use up some random ones that I have. So I have, let's see, I have Luau Party, Coconut Bay, Bahama Breeze, Coconut Bay, Luau Party, and this is the Crackling Wick, I believe. Yeah, it is because it has the ribbed glass, but this has been a really light crackle. Some of my crackling wicks are really loud, but this one has been really, really light, and I hardly ever hear it, to be honest with you, which I'm kind of fine with because I don't mind the crackling wick in the wintertime, like when it's cold out, but the, you know, the thought of a fireplace in the summer is not that appealing, so actually I'm kind of glad it's not. In here, in my bubble holder here, I forgot what they call it, I have a votive in, what do I have? Pineapple cilantro, I believe. And then here in the matching hurricane, I just love these. I am so glad I got these. So beautiful. I have a Bath & Body Works candle, an Island Margarita, and it's been doing pretty good. I would say about halfway through though, it started to get puny wick syndrome a little bit. But I mean, it's still doing fine. It's pulling out, it's throwing, and it's actually lasted a while. I have 2 of these going, and I have a coconut leaves going, which I'll show you in a minute. They're all doing the same thing, but I mean, they've lasted 2 weeks, and you know, they're going on their 3rd week, although I think they'll be done in a couple days. So they've actually lasted quite a while, which is shocking. Same thing here. What did I say this was? Pineapple cilantro. And this is the regular Pure Radiance, the old style without the crackling wick, also in Guava. As you can see, I've got some nice wax pulls going on. And then this is my other Colonial candle on the other side of the cabinet in Guava and Papaya. Then over here on my dining room table in my pineapple, which I love this as well, I have Bath & Body Works coconut leaves. It's my 1st year for it, and I have to do a shout out to Bran because she's mentioned in some of her videos that coconut leaves is one of her favorites, so of course I had to pick it up, and I do like it, and it blends really well with all the other scents I have going on. I just realized I forgot to mention when I was showing you this one. Over here I stuck my centerpiece in Olivia, which my lights have seriously dimmed, but I'm on that project, melting my tart, so I have Coconut Bay. Okay, and as usual, what I have going on one side of my dining room, I usually repeat it, you know, with a few variations. So I have the Votives going with Luau Party, Coconut Bay, Bahama Breeze. Once again, in the Bubble Hurricane, see what I mean? Puny Wick Syndromes. This is the Island Margarita. And in the Bubbles, I have, you know what this is? I ran out of tea lights, so I ran out of votive holders, so I have put tea lights in here. And I was using something tropical, and I ran out of the tea light, so I have HoneyDew. That's what I have in here. I have HoneyDew, and this is my new Flourish centerpiece. Comes with a timer, and I really like it. It's a beautiful, substantial piece. I really have no room for it, but I got it anyway. And once again, I have a tart going on in Coconut Bay. And then in my lantern, I have another Colonial candle. I did a review on this one for you guys. This is in the scent, let me see if I can turn it around carefully. Sea salt and yuzu. Yeah, let me turn it back. And, you know, unfortunately this is a disappointment because it doesn't smell like sea salt or yuzu. It's more of a floral candle, but it does look very pretty in the lantern. Okay, and over here in the Wire Basket Hurricane, I did have a 3-wick candle from Yankee going on in Margarita time, but it just finished a couple days ago, so I just grabbed the nearest 3-wick I could find, which is HoneyDew. I know I have a pineapple cilantro somewhere, but I didn't feel like digging it out, so I got HoneyDew going, and I believe the tea lights are also HoneyDew. Then over here on my lamp, I have another Pure Radiance candle going because I think as far as shape, I prefer the Pure Radiance candles the best out of all the candles I have. But, I mean, it fits any large jar Yankee candle. It fits a Bath & Body Works 3-wick candle. It fits a Kringle candle. So it fits a lot of candles. I just like the look of the vase shape because I think it looks more like a light bulb. But I have... This is also discontinued Scent and Style. This is one, what is it? What is this? Nectar. And I don't remember what the scent notes are. It's kind of like, you know, like a fruity nectar type thing, but I think it has peach in it maybe, but it's a really light thrower, so it doesn't really matter, I guess, what the scent is. But, you know, it kind of blends in with everything else I have going on, and it looks good. I've actually really had very little problems with it. It is a little bit of a slow burner, so as you can see, I don't have a wax pull going on right now, but it has been performing fairly great overall, so I can't complain about performance. It's just, you know, the scent itself is blah, nothing special, and the throw is very light. Okay, and over here I have, what do I have? I have Votives going on in black coconut. I actually had, let's see if you guys can see inside. See that square holder? I actually had Cucumber Fresca going from Colonial and Candle, but my Cucumber Fresca just burnt out last night, and I'm not ready to start any fall candles, so it's like, okay, I threw in a couple of Votives of black coconut, and standing by, ready to go, is going to be my traditional transitional scent. It's the Bath & Body Works Sparkling Pear Riesling and the One Wick, so I'm excited to get that going pretty darn soon. Then over here on my coffee table in my candelabra, I'm alternating candles again. In my dining room, I had Bahama Breeze, Coconut Bay, and Luau Party. But over here, because I didn't have enough of everything, I have Bahama Breeze, Citrus Tango, Luau Party, Citrus Tango, Bahama Breeze. And then in the Hurricane, I have a Kringle candle. This is Pink Grapefruit, which I did do a review on, and this candle is fabulous. It's a strong thrower, and I would definitely get it again the next time I place an order from Kringle. And then last but not least, on my wall hanger that I got from Yankee, which I absolutely love, I have to do a shout out to Will and Liz, because if it hadn't been for you guys, I might not have gotten it. I have tea lights going in Island Spa, and I'm actually looking for tea lights to put in here. I'm looking for, you know, LED tea lights with a timer, and I'm trying to find them where I can actually go to the store and buy them, because I'm trying not to order online if I don't have to, you know, trying to limit those credit card purchases. I did go to White Barn today, and they said they had them, but they don't have them anymore. So she thought they might have sent them back because they weren't selling. So if you guys can tell me a retail store that I can physically go to that sells the LED tea lights, you know, the battery operated, that are on a timer, because when I come home in the wintertime, I want them to be on when I get home and cheer the gloomy darkness. So anyway, there you guys have it. This is what I'm burning now in the month of August. If you guys like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe below, and have a blessed day.